Hello, it's Doc Mac, and I'm back. I'm literally back. I just got back from Los Angeles. As most of you know, I spent the weekend down there just kind of hanging out with my daughter, my wife, and I, and doing a lot of eating. You know, I came back pretty much the same way that I left, so that's always a win. I always like when that happens. Today, I want to talk to you about self-discipline, because you know, in the fourth strand of hope, the enlightenment strand, you know, we spend a lot of time on self-discipline. Because what self-discipline is self-control. In fact, you know, when they surveyed Americans, they said the lack of willpower was the number one reason they didn't reach their goals. You know, and so you know, you have to know about, you know, how that all works. How does willpower work? How does self-control work? And I'm just going to give you a quick snippet. I'm doing a whole course on a new course on self-discipline. We already have 13 course thing on self-discipline, but I'm putting in new research, and I want to talk to you about what we call the 3 W's when it comes to self-discipline, self-control. We call the first thing that we talk about is won't. You know, that I won't do something. You know, and so, you know, one of the things that you won't do, okay, is going to be snack, let's say, or you won't eat gluten, or you won't eat sugar, you know. So you tell yourself, okay, you know, today I won't snack. I won't, you know, eat any pasta. I won't have dessert. You know, I won't do those things. So that's part of, you know, that's one part of the self-discipline. That's, you know, most people think it's 50% of it, but in reality, it's about 25%. So 25% of self-discipline is I won't do that. Okay, I won't smoke. I won't drink. I won't overeat. I won't snack. I won't eat, you know, processed foods. Whatever your won't be for today. Okay, now the other 25% of self-discipline is I will. So it's kind of like I will, you know, stay with a low glycemic diet, a high protein diet. I'll stay with a plant-based diet, whatever diet you're trying to use. The only one I have found is a high protein diet that works for menopausal women. Okay, and say I plan on, you know, eating only when I'm hungry. Okay, I'm only going to eat when I'm hungry. And so, you know, you want to look at that and say, okay, those are my wills. I will do this. I will do this. And so I remember when I was in college and I was a smoker, and you know, back in those days, everybody smoked, and even in pre-med, when I was pre-med, when I quit, and we'd all sit there in the alley and have smokes. I remember what I did do is I won't smoke. I will eat sunflower seeds, keep my fingers busy. I remember, so I started eating sunflower seeds. I remember that was again, this was way back in the 70s. So, you know, that's the I will do this. I will do that. So that's the other 25% of self-discipline. Now, most people think that's 100%. What's very interesting is that one part of your brain handles the I won't, and another part of your brain handles the I will, which is, you know, really cool. They found this out on imaging of the brain, you know, that the I won't exist over here and the I will exist over there. And these two pieces is what most people think is self-control, self-discipline. Okay, the third part is 50% of it. And what is that? Because this is the important part when it comes to self-discipline. And that is I want. Okay? I want. What do I want? Your want is your why. It's your motivation. I want to be around for my grandchildren's weddings. Okay? They're 3, 1.5, and we have a new one being born in about 2 weeks. His name's Bo. Okay? And so anyway, I want to be around for those. That's the reason why I won't snack. I won't smoke. I won't drink. Okay? That's the reason why I will, you know, eat a high protein diet. I will only eat when I'm hungry. I will, you know, make sure that I'm eating low glycemic carbs. Okay? And so that's the I will. The I want is because I'm going to be around for their weddings in 25, 30 years from now, which will put me 90 years old. Okay? I'll be in my 90s, but I'm going to be around for that. And I know that inflammation is the secret to living a long life. And I know that these things that I won't do causes inflammation, and those things that I will do doesn't cause inflammation. And so therefore, I will live a high quality, long life so that I can be at their weddings. That I want, that purpose, that why is where you really get self-discipline, self-control. So remember the 3 W's. I won't, I will, and I want. God bless you. Bye-bye.